t-shirt of my carving of my Tiki bar in my Tiki bar, and it feels pretty great. Okay, we are going to try screen printing some t-shirts. We've made our transparent sheet. We stretched the, what do you call it? The screen material.
The silk.
It's actually like
screen
polyester
printing
or something that, yeah. We stretched the stuff on this old frame that we had, just stapled in. And we got these hinges from the Artisan Craftsman Supply Store, just a Speedball brand. So yeah, we're gonna attach the frame to this with the hinges, because in order to be able to do 2 passes of ink, whether we want to lay down a light base layer and do color over it, or just printing white on black, it's good to do 2 passes. And in order to have it all lined up, you get the hinges so you can lift it after doing your first pass. Apparently, I'm saying this as somebody that hasn't done screen printing in like 20 years, but do a first pass of ink, use a heat gun to dry it, and then put it right back down, and the hinges will ensure that it goes down exactly where it was for the first pass, so that you have perfectly overlapping lines and things for the design. And we just want to make shirts with the logo of the bar. So I'm going to attach these hinges Okay, so now what we have is a platform to lay the t-shirts on, where we can raise and lower the screen the way we want. I'm going to take the screen off of this because we need to coat it in emulsion and then transfer the design to it. But this is now ready for that. So after 12 minutes with the UV light, with our transparency printed out on this, we hosed it down for 15 minutes or so to get all the emulsion out of the exposed areas. So now we have our screen. It's wet right now and it's drying, and this is the backwards side, so it doesn't look how, the letters are backwards. But if we do, can I flip it? Pull it right here. That's the side that we'll be using. You're just gonna go for it, all right?
Yeah, I am.
Hey! Hey! That worked.
a second pass would definitely be good, and we do get a little bit coming through there where we should put some tape over it on the screen. We did it. It worked. All right. I think now we got to try it on a shirt. All right, we have successfully tested this on just some random fabric. Found some spots that needed a little bit extra masking tape. I put that on, and now we are going to print on a t-shirt of mine. See how it goes. Okay. All right, fingers crossed. All right, first shirt done. The test. It's we used the wrong kind of ink. It was too thick for our screen. It was the super opaque. Thought we were getting the regular opaque. That's neither here nor there. We need to figure out our method for getting it registered in the right spot on the shirt. So it's kind of low for how I would want it to be. But still cool. Happy with it. We're gonna keep going until we get really happy with it. So we had some issues with the print on the test shirt. So apparently you want to use a aerosol spray screen printing fabric adhesive. It's not permanent, but you put that down because we were getting the shirt was pulling up when we pulled the screen back, and then it's going to move out of place and we can't do a second pass, right? So the good thing is the ink went through in the places we wanted it to. We were getting details. We need to be able to do the second pass cleanly, and we need to line up the placement on the shirt. I found a great video. I'll link to it, but it explained a couple things. One, here's a diagram I just took a screenshot of a little custom t-shirt printing press that she made, and I have enough wood that I'm just going to build one of those really quickly. And she also mentioned that as a general rule, you want about 4 fingers from the collar to the start of the design. And so looking at our screen, the room between the top of the design on the screen, the four fingers from there is basically the frame. I got a t-shirt to test how it fits over the wood, and the thing that I made, I'm just going to use that for the bottom part, and then I'm cutting 2 pieces that are the same width as this that'll stack on top of each other, and I'll attach these to one of those, and then this will be the middle section, so there's a gap where you can have your extra t-shirt material lay down in there so the rest of it's still flat, and then there's a gap on the underside. 3 layers high. These 2 will go at the end there, then there'll be a gap, then this piece will go there, and then I'll do a final piece. I'm not sure how big it needs to be, but a final piece will go on top of there. So first, I'm just gonna use my saw to cut out these pieces and attach them. All right, so there we go. Gotta sand off the edge, that's not pretty. But those will be stacked and go right on there. at some of my t-shirts, and I think the 4-finger rule is, for me at least, it's from the top of the collar, not the bottom of it. So I've lined that up for where I'm going to put the pieces on here. So we got it arranged. So when we put it down, it's going to be in the right spot on there. All right. So we got this just about done. So this will be the finished product. You can see there's this gap back there for extra fabric to go, and a gap underneath here for the back of the shirt to go. So this wood, I just need to sand it down, make it nice, and cover it in some polyurethane before I attach it completely. And then once I have that, it should be all lined up to do some shirts. All right. All right, 5 coats of polyurethane later. Well, 2 on the underside, 5 on top and around the sides. We have attached the plate, the top, and everything's ready for the screen to be attached and all that. I ordered some of the fabric adhesive spray. That's not going to be here for a few more days, so we're going to have to wait. But we're all set to go for when that gets here. All right, we're back at it. Made some adjustments to our process. One, I got this screen printing fabric adhesive spray to hold the shirt to the board of the press, so that it shouldn't pull up when we take the screen off, and we should be able to do 2 passes that way. Also, where we had tape put on the screen, I just went in with a little, well, we still have the tape as you can see around the edges, but where there were little bits where the emulsion wasn't on enough and was allowing ink to pass through that we didn't want, I just went with a really tiny paintbrush and painted the emulsion. The other thing I did is I marked on here with a Sharpie and tape where the opening of the t-shirt neck would be, so we can line it up so that it's, 4 fingers from there is where the design is going to start, and we can have everything all arranged the way that we want. Before we get started, there's one more thing we have to do here. If you're wondering why all this cardboard is around, it's because we're going to spray that adhesive fabric spray onto the platform, and just don't want the overspray getting on everything. It's sticky, so we prefer to just be on where we want it to be sticky. So we got those set up. Once we spray it, we'll remove the cardboard and have a clean surface to work with. I think that's good. We're gonna do some test fabric before we do shirts. What'd you call that?
Forbidden frosting.
Do not eat.
This stuff is really.
It's really thick, yeah.
Really thick.
So we're gonna try it on the test. Then I have my heat gun ready. to have it finish, have it dry the first layer, and then we'll do another layer. And you want to bring it back the other way, right? Yeah. All right. Let's see if the stuff stays. I don't see it lifting. Oh, that looks really good. All right, I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun.
That's not so good.
Very slight.
That needs another pass.
Mm-hmm. You can do another.
Yes, I want to fix it. I want to see if it can.
Maybe use the spoon and like get a dollop like on that area, you know. Fills it in more.
I'm not pleased.
I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, that's bad. Wonder if I can rinse that out if it hasn't been hit with the heat gun.
You better do it now.
All right, so it's a few days later. We got a different ink. So this isn't the super opaque. This is just the normal consistency. What we were finding last time is that the ink was getting, like, it was thickening in the screen. It was clogging it. You know, this is 110 holes per square inch. Is that, I don't know, it's 110. And you know, you can get different numbers for how many holes, how much stuff there is that the ink needs to get through. And this seemed to be like it was kind of like on the fence about whether the super opaque would work with this. And what we think is it doesn't work with it. So we're gonna do the normal ink. We were able to get a test done. Let me flip this around. So we did this test one. Yeah, we did this test with the super opaque. This is with 3 passes, and it's sort of, that's too many. It's getting this cracking on there. It's too thick, but it wasn't coming through cleanly in this area. It was kind of patchy, which, you know, maybe this will end up like that as well, and we'll just say, oh, you know, it has sort of an aged look. So maybe it won't come through like that. Maybe we'll have that same issue of it not coming through fully, and it'll have sort of an aged look, and I'm fine with that. But the bigger thing was, like, after we did the test fabric, we then tried to do a shirt, and it looked terrible. Like, there was like lines where nothing was coming through. There was, yeah, it just looked really bad. So, you know, if this is a proper screen, it should be able to do multiple passes, multiple shirts in one go or whatever. You know, it's not like we intend on making 100 shirts or whatever, but we'd like to have a system that we know works. So, you know, it might be fun to, like, do a screen printing party. You know, like, everybody, like, bring a shirt that you know fits you, and we'll put the screen on it. Well, if it only works for the first person's shirt, and then everybody after that gets crappy shirts, then the party's a failure. I don't know if we're gonna do a party like that, just saying, you know, like, that's an idea. That's one thing we can do with this. So, we have the new ink. We're gonna give this another go and see how it turns out. So we're gonna do a test first right next to the original. We're gonna do the new, so we can compare thick ink, the super opaque, versus the new ink that we're gonna use. Those chickens are being really loud. I'm gonna go see what they're up to. I'm filming. I'm just gonna walk over and see the chickens, and maybe we'll also see. We have a little project here. Can't talk about that. I don't know if that'll be video though. Over here. What? What is it? What are you yelling about? Sorry, I don't have a snack right now. All right, I'm going back over there. Does it seem thinner?
Yeah, a little, somewhat.
Okay. All right, test number 1, or test number 2.
That's number 1 with this ink.
Yeah.
So we got. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
This is definitely the ink to use.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit this with the heat gun.
The part still looks
Yeah, a little too much.
a little grainy.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't need the second pass, but it also just, you know, there's a different sort of fabric, and on the black it may be a little different, but yeah, let's try it on a shirt. So if we compare the two, there's the first pass, definitely feels a little tacky, and over there it gets kind of rough. And over here,
It's kind of rough still.
a little bit, but it definitely doesn't feel as thick on there and tacky the way that the other one is. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all right. All right, here we go with the shirt.
So instead of perfect frosting, this is purple marshmallow.
Yeah. Yeah, do not make a fluffer nutter with this. It's because you're just not a big peanut butter person. pull. Felt good. Alright. Come on. Don't look terrible like last time. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Well, down there it's a problem, but yeah, we'll just work on second pass. We should get that. Everything except right there looks good. I think we'll get it.
I don't like this.
All right, say that to me. All right, so we want to start over. You want to do a different screen?
I want to start over.
It's tough news.
Not good enough.
It's tough. This is why we have to be a team. Second opinions matter, and I am more inclined to be the like, it's good enough. And she is not a perfectionist in a bad way here. She is the one that holds us to the higher standard.
Just trust me. We're gonna try to get really good.
Are we gonna get new screen material?
No.
We're still gonna use the same screen.
Yeah. Just do a different method of putting the emulsion on.
Oh, you think maybe it was just that wasn't good from the start?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I have a shirt, and to me, it's wearable. But I guess we're gonna start over.
See how off to the side this is. See how patchy that is. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's been a few weeks getting back to this. Been a little bit scared to return to this project. It's been like so close, but not what we want. So I'm gonna try screen printing this myself. I'm gonna do it inside so we don't have wind potentially drying out, thickening up the ink in the screen. We're not gonna do a test thing first. I'm just gonna do the shirt that I wanna do immediately. And I'm not gonna use the heat gun after the first pass. I'm only gonna use it after the second one when I feel like it looks good. I'm gonna be going with black ink this time on a light colored shirt, and actually put it on and put tape to try to mark where this should go. I also watched a video, somebody showing how they line up the shirts, and a lot of it really is just looking at the seams across the shoulders, making sure that the exact same amount of space is on each, like the distance from the seam to the wood or whatever is the same, that that we don't have one side where it's folded like this, where the seam is like an inch behind, and the other side it's folded where the seam is exactly on. Like, we want it to be the same. Want to use the seams of the shoulders to help line it up. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to get it lined up right. I'm gonna go spray the press outside and then bring it in and put the shirt on, and try to do the screening in here. All right. Wish me luck.
First, we just flood the screen, and then got a bunch there. Okay. That looks pretty good. Right. I gotta go again. Yeah. I'm hitting the thing there. I think I got this one. I think I got it. Look at that. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think I got it. I'm gonna go get the heat gun. I'm nervous. Once I hit it with the gun, it's permanent. So if it's all, if the alignment's all bad, then it's a wasted shirt. Moment of truth. I'm gonna put this on. No biggie. Hey. That is centered. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Read it nice. I'm gonna wear this shirt to Tiki Oasis in 8 days. Well, it's starting. I'm flying down. I'm flying down in 8 days. Across the days that we are there, at some point, I'm gonna wear this shirt. That's so great. I'm very excited. I have to make more. All right, we did it. And this time, with black ink. It is, you know, black ink on light fabric is easier than white ink on black fabric. But with black ink on a lighter fabric, it turned out great. So I'm really psyched, and I'm gonna make a few more. I ordered half a dozen different colors of shirts, so I'm gonna make a few for myself. Yeah, and we got a few different colors of ink too, so we'll try some of those. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I can finally put out this video. I've been editing this as I'm going. The video's over half an hour long, and we don't have a shirt to show for it. Now I got a shirt to show for it, and I'm showing for it. So here you go. Here's my shirt. I hope you can see that I am really excited. this has been
we've done a lot of projects, and this is one that I thought we would kind of sail through. And most of our projects have been successful without a ton of hiccups. This one had hiccups every step of the way, but we didn't give up. Kept trying different things, kept doing some more research, watching videos and other people doing this, and ultimately got it. Did it. It's not just some online digital print-on-demand service. It's real screen printing that I did of a logo that I carved for our Tiki bar. Every bit of this is just infused with the DIY spirit that I love about Tiki so much. So hopefully, if you made it this far, hopefully, and you're thinking about doing this, hopefully this doesn't discourage you, but maybe just gives you some more realistic expectations of what you may encounter, and gives you an idea of how to be a little bit more successful quicker than we were. I gotta say, shout out to Amanda. She was holding it down for most of this process. I know you didn't see her in this last bit of footage. She has been spending the last few days sewing like all day. We're going to Tiki Oasis for the first time in a few days. She made me a couple of caftans and some shorts. She's about to make a shirt. She's making herself some caftans and other things. I mean, between this shirt and what she's sewing, we may end up spending all of Tiki Oasis wearing things we've never worn before that we made. So it's pretty exciting. But yeah, that's why she wasn't in this video at the very end here. But we will need to be printing her a shirt as well. For now, we just have the one, and now we can do more, and we feel good about it. But you learn. So went through the whole process of just having a board with the hinges on it, and the ink was sticking to the shirt and it'd come up, and then I built the press, and we got the adhesive spray, and the shirt stays there, and then I have to figure out how to tell if it's lined up correctly and if the ink you're using is right, and not to do it outside if there's a little wind, or and don't use the heat gun in between passes, or that leads to the ink drying in the screen, and then your next pass is gonna look bad. So I know that there's other options for keeping the ink from drying out. There's an additive that you can put in, you can stir into the ink. You gotta mix exactly the right proportions, but it keeps the ink wetter longer. If we were doing a run of a whole bunch of shirts all at once, that would definitely be something I'd consider. So if you're ultimately thinking of doing that, if you've watched this whole thing because you want to do that, think about using the additive. But I think we have a process now. We have something that works. We can make more of these, and I'm feeling really good. I'm really happy that we got this done, that it turned out so well, and I'm looking forward to wearing it at Tiki Oasis. All right. Thanks everybody for coming by, for checking out the channel. Like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment saying congratulations on not giving up. It looks good. Yeah, no, give me validation. No, I feel good about it, and that's all the validation I need. But would appreciate hearing from you. That'd be great. And until next time, bye.